Hello, 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 YouTube. Just a quick intro because we had a bit of an issue at the start of the stream. It's gonna cut in to the game at like a bit of a weird spot because we had some technical difficulties. You know how it is. But yeah, we're moving on. We're enjoying a nice little train ride and uncovering some dark secrets. Stick around. Hope you guys have fun. Onto the stream. Start the recording. There we go. You're always the dumb butt bobs. Yeah? Probably. Oh, YouTube, we're back, by the way. Fun times, fun times. Where did the avatar go? Oh, well, that's because I didn't click transition. Like, you know, a smart person.
Well, yeah. No
Thanks for the help, Seb.
You're welcome. You messaged me right as I took my food out the oven, so,
Oh, alright. Fun.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, chat. Wait, I have to do something very important. Okay, bye.
Yep, you know what's coming. Is he gone? Is he actually gone now? He is, in fact, actually gone. I can stop. That'll save on frames. On frames! On the frames! Where are you, OBS? There you are. Found you. Hey! There we go. Hello again, chat. Anyway. Completely normal, nothing happens. Let's start the chant. Nothing happened, chat. Nothing. Literally nothing happened. Ah, I see. How do I retire? There's something down here? Why am I allowed to go down here? Oh, there's nothing down here. Should I stick with the fire one or should I go with the other one because it's stronger at the minute? OBS sucks rear side. Leave me alone, chat, okay? I'm trying my best here. I'm gonna try with the fire one, but I do not have faith.
We need a strategy.
Fire one is better in your opinion? Well, yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna stick with fire. But I just meant because fire has all its, like, all the picture fragments filled in.
We're in trouble now.
Ollie.
Evil must be done.
Sounds like more business knocking.
I'm gonna miss this guy when we leave this planet. Not gonna lie.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Good omens. Fight us one.
Yours still says stream ended, but I'm streaming.
What are you waiting for?
Weird.
The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance.
Does the frame rate seem better though? Thanks, Stream Elements. I got you.
Fracture.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of life.
Hey, you're live. Hey, Gazi, how you doing?
I'm okay.
I think I've got my volume up a bit too high. I am being deafened. That's fine. So how is the frame rate? Is it fine? It seems much better on my end.
Lance at the ready.
Naughty child, you're in bad shape.
Oh.
Can we talk? Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Let's be friends, shall we?
Who has... Oh, Sampo lost his
Evil
attack.
begun.
Sounds like more business, Knock.
Defend the weak.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
Ouchies. Ouchies.
Customers are always welcome. All the best.
Try this on for size. What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Just stay on the train with us, Sampo.
To the finish.
Imagine all the treasures you could find.
Lance ablaze.
Imagine.
Flaming lance. Forward.
All the people you could cover.
All better now?
I owe you one.
Chill out. A thousand wonders to raise your spirit. Good omens. Fight us one.
Look at all those stat boosts. Hey, if you could just... Whatever you're about to do, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm on guard.
Holy shit.
Seize them. Yeah. You're in bad shape.
It's dead! Dun 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 dun! That's
Reach the end of
one.
the story in your own way. We need a strategy.
Whoa, 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 wait.
Found.
I don't know how that works, but hey. It's fine.
Well, we're in trouble now. Evil has begun.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward. The redemption. Judgment is here.
Oh no. Oh. Ha. Yeah, so don't attack her. Got it. Understood.
Lance at the ready.
Oh, well, I kind of can't not attack her, so... Ouchies!
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time. Let's be friends, shall we? All the best!
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Sampo is best boy, and I don't know why people don't like him. Ouchies.
A
That's
thousand
rude.
wonders to raise your good omens. Fight us one!
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance.
It seems to be running better. That's nice.
For your sins. Not a scratch.
That sounds like a lie. I'm gonna be honest.
this on
Not
the
a
side.
scratch sounds like a lie.
Ouch.
Preemptively
Just in
popped.
time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
For the vigor of
For your sins.
customers are always
Ouchies.
welcome. Evil's begun.
You're the reason why I'm growing fond of him, Popsession.
I'm okay.
Good. Good.
I'm okay.
Oh, that was a lot of electric.
Time to go on the offensive.
Nap time.
Oh, she should have healed herself. Whoops.
Let's be friends, shall
That
we?
was my bad.
Chill out.
The redemption.
Can we talk?
Oh, well, she needs to heal herself. Sampo, take it. So close. But now you can do this.
What are you waiting for?
And save us all.
The customer is king.
Be the hero
And
you
for
were
me
meant to be,
portray the
Sampo.
king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
I'm on guard.
Go stuff.
To the finish.
He helped, it's fine. He had like 1 HP left.
A
So rude.
delicate operation.
Yeah, let's go. We did it. We're now equilibrium 2. Let's go. Oh, hello. What are you? Is the end of the creation of the Frank Mendon's impacts? I better check in with Mr. Yang first. Yo, what the fuck is this, Mr. Yang? Stagnant shadows entities that have been influenced by fragmentum energy and are confined within static spacetime. Once external forces get involved, the spacetime within the shadows will start to flow again, meaning the imprisoned creature or monster may regain activity. I wouldn't recommend anyone make contact with the shadows unless they're genuinely interested in certain priceless relics captured by shadows. Just be careful. Yeah, okay. This sounds like a hazard. And it sounds like I should eat first because everyone is suffering. This does health right here. Why can't... Oh, it wasn't letting her eat. That was weird. Just gonna... Okay. I don't know what this is. Oh, I guess their energy up. Oh, I see. So the things that... You know what? We'll give him one. Open the guide. Oh. Okay, things to collect. Let's go. Let's... Ah. Oh. I have a strange feeling I'm gonna need this one. Just a strange feeling. No. I want to give it a go though. Sounds like something I would hate to fire on a good day. Why have I health again? What? But they healed. I healed them. I did the good thing and I healed them. Why are they injured again? What? Chat, I'm not seeing that right. They were fully healed and then just weren't.
Will of preservation.
I want to give it a go. I want to give it a go. Probably a bad idea.
We need a strategy.
No, we don't. We just assault. Assault.
Well, we're in trouble now. All the best.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
Whoop.
The redemption.
That's rude. Ah, we're not allowed to attack her.
Just having fun.
Well, Sampo says fuck that. Assault her anyway. Sampo, was that worth it?
Lance at the ready.
Oh well, and so does 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤 apparently. Good point. How do you pronounce the Trailblazer's name? Because I know her name is. I know how to spell it, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Does anyone know? The Trailblazer, the main character. Stell? Okay, that's what I thought it was going to be pronounced as, but I wasn't certain, and that
Sampo
worried me.
Koski always takes care of his friends. What are you waiting for? The customer is king.
You
And
weren't
for
paying
me to
attention.
portray the
Nice.
king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Naughty children, don't listen.
I owe you one.
Defend the weak.
Let's be friends, shall we? Evils be gone. 1,000 wonders to raise your good omens.
And Male is hairless? Yeah, I saw that as well, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know what you want from me, man. I can barely pronounce, like, you know, English names. You want me to try pronouncing that? They're very nice names, don't get me wrong. I am an idiot.
You're in bad shape. Chill out.
The redemption. Hold your breath.
Well, if you
Sounds like
use
more
best
business now.
attack. It's just Latinish.
That'll take more than
Could
medicine.
could also be the way cat is said. I'm assuming the cat in brackets is how you pronounce that. Hairless sounds right though. You know what I mean? Like it sounds like that's what they were going for. I don't know if that's just me though.
All the best.
I'm on guard. Fracture. Never forgive.
We're just having fun. Try this on for size.
Evils be gone. Time for a shot. Here comes the medicine.
Nice
No,
teamwork.
because I pronounce it the Irish way.
To the
Ah.
finish. For your sins.
Bleh. Bleh. So I can't do anything now?
Lance ablaze.
Bitch.
Flaming lance. Forward.
Sampo Koski always takes care.
I was about to say, it'll be okay if she dies. If she perishes, it'll be fine. Not again. Not right.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Yes, we have messages. Oh, Clara! The robot settlement has been met with some issues recently. Come have a look, please, if you have time. Really? God, it's funny. Oh, he's so cute. Ah, he's so cute. I'm blessed. On this day, I have been blessed. Oh my god. Why does it want me to synthesize something? Oh, I can synthesize these things now? Okay, that's kind of wild. Anyway, where am I going? What am I doing? Who am I? Who am I? Silent Galaxy. Let's go back to the train car. Hello, pom-pom. Rum-pa-pom-pom. Hello.
The express crew tread upon the trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others.
Are you a poet? Falls in, gives as noodles, burritos, love straps them into boost chair, past the head with a smooch and water. Thank you for the noodles. I enjoy noodles. The list is nice. Thank you. I appreciate it.
The universe is vast.
Also, hi
beyond our
Z, how are you
imagination.
doing?
It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have.
What was that? What was that? Like, is she okay? Are you alright?
Sure. Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope as an onlooker, I may provide some help.
Okay. About the path.
𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕤, the preservation, is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Eon's power.
Well then, good, I'm heading off to work. Enjoy stream. Okay, well, good luck at work. Hope it's not too bad. Thank you for all the waddles.
Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks. And one particular guardian, 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤, abandoned the path of preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord.
I mean, really, I was just in it for the sweet lance.
Judging by how the battle turned out, 𝕃𝕚𝕟 responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a supreme guardian and to take control of the Colossus. Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the Express this whole time, but we've been watching over you from the moment you set foot on Eurilo 6.
The moment? Wait, chat, did she see the moment in the closet? Did she see us come out of the closet? I think we need to get off this train. We need to get off the train. Jesus, we need to get off the train.
Friends look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless. Please remember, no matter where you are in the universe, the Express will always be behind you.
Aw, that's sweet. Also, please don't mention closet.
Is a 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤. There's no doubt about that. What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜 at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that point. On the flip side, we can't judge 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤 too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we not question what we believed in?
I don't know. But I also have a 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜 in my chest, so many things about me are a big question marks.
Sure, ask away. We've got plenty of time.
Oh yeah, I'll talk to you forever if that's what you want.
Welt may be better equipped to answer that. But if you want my 2 cents, I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time. I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤 is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's more important is that she now understands her people after the journey with you.
Hell yeah.
The firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. But fate likes to play tricks on people. Even if during their lifetime they manage to make Eurilo 6 prosper again to a certain degree, they will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the recesses of the universe. We can only give them our best wishes from afar.
But But they said they wanted to meet with us again. Big Sam.
It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herda, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing.
Can it be digested?
When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness.
Just a
to
question,
us
chat.
for
It's
a
just
brief period of time.
it was just a question.
Allowing
I just
Weltanite
for
to
science,
contain
you
its
know,
power.
just for science. No other reason. For science, right, guys? Yeah, right.
That's about all we can do.
We'll
about a
never know
Stellaron.
until someone tries.
It may be suppressed for now.
All right,
but
Dan home.
It's only a matter of time.
On the
before
next
it
planet,
regains power.
hand me the Stellaron. I have plan.
But this brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild.
Nice.
You're most welcome. Have some rest. You've earned it.
You say that. I seem to recall only sleeping about 2 nights out of the 2 weeks we were here. I have issues. I will.
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel? Be it joy or pain, success or regret, it's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on the trailblaze, and one day you'll grow used to them. It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜 is, we've pretty much run out of topics. I'm afraid not. As I've mentioned before, the Stellaron's influence on 𝕃𝕚𝕤-6 is more profound than we might think. I don't think 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤's fight against the lingering effects of the Stellaron will end anytime soon.
What?
But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly
Oh,
towards
great cosmic
humanity.
fox of the
The crucial
screen.
factor
What
being the
wisdom will
hope
you bestow
brought
upon
about.
us lowly mortals? Yes, Ari, I will bestow upon you a hello and a, if you eat a Stellaron, you will not digest it. It will digest you. Thank you.
As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope, because the power it inspires has no limit. Like the Stellaron, it's a seed that may grow into something much bigger.
Can he, like, read me an
In my
audiobook?
opinion, the fruit that hope bears will have a much bigger impact than that of the Stellaron.
Like, no joke, can he actually read an audiobook to me as I fall asleep? And then cry that I've forgotten where I was?
Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the burden of knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. But they saved their planet time after time with wisdom and courage.
Is he talking about a different planet, or is he referring to E-Earth?
This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I hope 𝕃𝕚𝕤𝕤-6 sees that too. I too wish to go with you, but 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜 insisted on letting you and your friends rise to the challenge.
I wanted to take you, Papa! On the next one. The next one, you're coming with me, right?
I'd been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see you three meet friends you could trust and overcome hardships. Well done.
Thank you. But also, I did get stabbed in the chest. Why is no one mentioning I got stabbed in the chest? What is this? This is the most useless cosmic kitsune I've ever met. Guys, forget this dude. We're getting a new one. Hey. His palms are sweaty, knees weak. Arms are heavy.
Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions.
Spaghetti. I don't think that's quite the words. But I like your optimism.
And
Enthusiasm.
she was right. I really need to stop worrying so much.
No, it makes you adorable. As does the idea that you used to be an animator. You forgot the words, fair enough.
Likewise. Get some sleep. We'll be heading off again soon.
Okay, bye. Hi, Pom Pom.
Pom Pom, we're back.
Oh, fuck, I forgot my
Checking
outro
star rail
was.
stability. Pom Pom needs to focus.
Okay, but why are you checking it on the jukebox? Buddy? At the streamer. Yeah.
Good to see you too. Spatial readout. Back to the normal bracket. Star rail stability keeps rising. 56%, 57%.
You're looking at the jukebox.
The numbers have stabilized. Dispatch the Express. Oh, welcome back to the Express. You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express appreciates your help.
And I appreciate the Express. As much as I love you, when are we leaving?
Right away. To
Oh, okay.
avoid encountering the anomalies again, the Express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable area. For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the Express has reached cruising speed.
Okay. Is there gonna be a cutscene? Do we get to watch the train go? I wanna watch the train go. I have a text message. I don't know what the text message is, but I want to see the train go.
Hello? It's about time we hit the road, passengers.
428.
Thanks to the three Trailblazers, the activity
The
of fragmentum
Trailblazed?
has reached the
Nice.
lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the star rail have returned to normal. Pom Pom will dispatch the Express shortly, and we'll be leaving Eurillo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this planet.
Bye, Eurillo 6! You had some cool characters, like Bronya, and Sampo, and Natasha, and Sampo. Japar was pretty neat as well, and Saval, and Sampo. We don't talk about Seela. Or Kukulia. Oh? Are we in prison? What is this? Oh, I know who this is. I know his name. I don't know who these are though.
Yanqing,
Yes, General.
watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember.
Oh, their voices.
Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are one of them.
Oh dear. I think we gotta protect our boy.
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in.
I mean, I'm sorry, did you not hear the stutter in his voice? You're not concerned in the slightest. March 7th, you go to the main car. I will wait here.
We Trailblazers can go days without sleep. But when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor.
How about you go? I will wait.
The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently. And we can't be late. Let's head over.
Oh, by the way,
Them some whack dreams, man. Yeah.
you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
How long have we been adventuring that I know that the coffee cups is a hazard and be like... I'll sadly be going, need to rest up for tomorrow. Enjoy your time, everyone. Okay, Ari, thanks for stopping by. Good luck with whatever tomorrow is you need to rest for. Get some good rest. We like it when people rest good. Do I have to... what if I just wait? Nobody answers? What, did he teleport? What the fuck? Also, bro sleeps in full clothes. Bro, put some pajamas on or something. Have to relax a bit.
Morning. You're very punctual.
I'm reporting Dan home for... a wonderful morning to you.
I can't remember the last time I got such a polite response.
Why? What did they usually say to you?
The trailblazing of 𝕃𝕚𝕤𝕤 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet.
Maybe his pajamas look exactly like his normal clothes. That's fair. I suppose I didn't think of that. You're very correct. Maybe it's just like a sweatshirt and some sweatpants, but they're in the exact same patterning as his regular clothes, so it's hard to tell.
The universe is boundless, and trailblazing never ends. Even a lifetime isn't enough to explore every world. That's the beauty of the unknown. The meeting will start soon.
Okay. Nice. Are we just gonna forget the fact that we have a literal hologram on deck now, or is this just normal?
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom-Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Star Rail.
Ooh.
The three of us actually pulled it off, huh?
Speaking of...
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
That's nice.
Long time no see, Astral Express
crew. Oh!
It's Kafka.
Kafka, my beloved.
I came at a good time. You're all here.
Well, one's missing.
Single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, 𝕃𝕚𝕤𝕤 Hunter.
Himiko, correct?
Can you...
Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
Can you...
I've seen
is it to you?
Hunter. Even
I'll
if
go
it was
right there.
only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Jesus, Himiko. Woof! Woof! They're gonna fight. The bad bitches are gonna fight. The bosses are gonna fight, and I'm ready.
Doesn't concern me.
Oh, so that's an adorable
Then
detail.
Again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
Can you look my direction, please?
You're in the wrong
I mean, I know
place,
you are
Kafka.
right now, but
we're
like...
not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a 𝕃𝕚𝕤𝕤 Hunter. It
Whoa.
was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time
You should-
you'll
you
be
should,
willing to pay us a visit in person.
You should
and
speak
we
for
can
yourself.
Continue our little discussion.
Speak for yourself, Himeko.
Have you guys heard of the 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤?
The 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤 Lawfu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the 𝕃𝕚𝕟 Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lawfu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The 𝕃𝕚𝕟 Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the 𝕃𝕚𝕟 is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent,
Good question. Maybe we can sell our friendship.
No! Why are we listening to her?
Because she mummy.
Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
I mean, that is quite literally what we've been doing, March. I don't know what else you want.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the star rail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Lawfu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers. You benevolent nameless. Can you really?
I like how Stella's just looking at Kafka like, I know you from somewhere. I'll remember, I will. I know you.
This companion of yours, Blade, he perished too, right?
No comment.
That's it.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Oh, look, oh, I was really hoping she'd just like wink at us or something.
March, get Dan Heng.
Ripperoo. Wait, why do I have to go get him? Why do I have to go get him? What? I'm not March. Wait, urgent parts on the list, it seems. Roll parts. Oh, okay, so it's just random side. That's. Hey, Dan Heng. March got told to come get you, so apparently that means I have to come get you.
Whoa, what are you doing here?
You sent me. Just a silent nod. Hey,
I
what's up?
gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman.
Bullshit. Hey, Dan. How you doing?
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge. March told me. If it were one of the other ships, it might have been okay. But I can't go to the Lawfu. I'm forbidden from setting foot on that ship. Total interception of any attempt to enter the Dominion is how they chose to put it.
Oh. So we will have to go with probably Well or Himiko or both. Because these two are just gonna straight up refuse.
So if you're planning on going, I can't go with you. I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold. Good luck.
Okay. Well, I'm going. I want to meet these people.
Are you okay, Dan Heng? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Lafu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the Lafu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives. However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side. 3, 2, 1.
Hands out. What? March changed her mind.
4 against 1. Well, it looks like the
Wait, why
Astral
did she
Express
choose
crew
to...
has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
Why did March change her mind? Yeah, but...
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
For once. Oh, how suddenly principled of you. I don't know what capricious means.
I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
You don't say.
So, Dan Heng, you want to stay here?
Yes. I'm staying this time.
In that case, Welt.
Yes!
Ready for a trailblazing
go!
expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
How about we leave March? How about we leave March behind? How about we forget that she's with us and she just happens to stay there in the prison? That's what it looks like. It looks like a prison, so I'm assuming it's a prison. How about we just leave her in prison?
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
The train is about to make the jump.
Oh, good team. Let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoop. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, I googled it. Capricious given sudden and uncountable changes of mood or behavior. Oh, I should have clicked that one.
Whoa, so that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than Yarilo 6.
Damn it. I should have gone for that one. Fuck.
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization.
He sounds so upset and tired, bro. Go back to sleep.
I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
March, shut up. He's having a moment.
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome to Lawful Skyport, Starskin Fin. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
They need to update like their Wi-Fi or something, because Yikes.
Something's not right.
If he's only glimpsed it a couple times, how the hell did he get himself banned from it? I think what he means by that is he's seen it and then immediately done something on the ship and being banned from it, and then as he was leaving he saw it again, so he's only seen it a couple of times because he's been inside and then kicked out.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport.
Oh no, she's having a moment. Hang on.
Like loads of horror movies start?
You can stay here if you want, you fraidy cat. You can stay here. I'd be okay if there's one of them fucking aliens on here. I'll give it a head pat. You.
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please wait transfer. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer.
Are we sure?
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Lafu, welcome, guests from afar. Please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
Huh? Is this still automated?
Yeah, as long as we're being loud in.
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Himiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me.
Trailblazers, assemble!
Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
I am literal child. Oh, I'm prepared, alright. Oh, I am prepared.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is
sampling the local delicacies, getting to know the people with power. The Stellaron. Stellaron.
precisely.
I know. I'm in the know, Mr. Yang.
Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster.
It's okay, I'll befriend them all.
Always keep that in mind. And don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Yes! Well, buddy, your friend or pal. Let's go! We could do without much, but that's okay. That is a-okay. I was a little worried there because it was not loading, but that's fine. Oh.
Oh,
like a portal
It's just
puzzle.
containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way?
Whoever has taken control of the ship.
Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps.
Yet someone opened the gate for us. Yes, let's freak her out more.
Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already.
That's rude. I don't even know. What if a kid pops out? Then your bad books? Not much.
Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
What if they're not friendly and we can't kick
Are
their
you
butts?
forgetting we've got Mr. Yang with us? Oh, right. You haven't seen what he can do yet.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
Actually, March, if that is your real name, I have in fact seen what you can do, and holy shit is he cool. Now I just realized what we need to do. We did the equilibrium. We didn't ascend anyone to be able to, like, act if we can't ascend anyone. I don't think we can ascend anyone. We don't have the shit. That's fine. No, that's fine. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Actually, I didn't say anything. You guys are hearing things. Oh.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
People are hurt. There's multiple.
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
Okay. Ominous. Ooh, a box. Thank you. I'm totally stealing from your where's... Oh, and that's what gets me the... Okay, that's nice. Oh my! That looks like a problem.
There are wounded everywhere.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
He really needs to, like, read audiobooks to me, like, now. His voice is just so nice, I can't help it. I would literally pay attention to any book he was reading me.
Careful. We've never seen this kind of life form before.
That's nice. Whoops, that's not who I meant to do it to. It's fine.
Try this on for size.
I'm on guard. To the finish.
That'll take more than medicine.
You're in bad shape.
Not my healer. That was so rude.
Evil's begun.
Sampo Koski always...
Savor the vigor of it.
Chill out.
Down he goes. Okay. Never mind. Up he gets. I guess.
Sounds like more business, Naki.
How and why did you get up?
Hands up the ready.
You son of a
to the
bitch.
finish.
Nap time.
Now he's down. That was a second wave! Oh no!
Chill out.
We're just having fun.
Time to go on the offensive.
Hell yeah.
That'll take more. Savor the vigor of it.
Ouch.
Let's be friends, shall we?
We're just having fun.
Woo! We got him.
Miss Tingyun, fall back.
Oh!
They're Morris.
She's on our team! She's on our team!
You there! We need your help!
Okay.
Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast.
Always welcome. Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
Lance the blaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
We're just having fun. Try this on for size.
I'm on guard. Fracture.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Stop bullying Sampo, God. Yikes, yikes. Oh, just
in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Yay!
Nice teamwork.
Let's be friends, shall we? Evils be gone.
Sounds like more business knocking.
oh yeah. Forgot that was
What
a
are you
fucking
waiting
thing.
for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Lance at the ready.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
All the best!
Oh, jeez. Wow, they're really bullying Sampo. Holy shit.
We're just having fun. Try this on for size.
Naughty children, don't listen. Here comes the medicine.
I owe you one.
Jesus Christ. Sampo's being bullied hardcore.
I'm on guard.
I'm really gonna have to find their level up material and farm it. Ouchies. Oof.
You're in bad shape.
Customers are always welcome. Chill out.
We did it. Yay! We saved the pretty fox lady.
Miss Ting-Yun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors. My name is Ting-Yun. I'm the ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
I'm the galactic bat. The galactic bat. I'm using a lance now. Bruh. It aims to see. No, I'm just says. Hey, what's up? Hey.
I see. Well, thank you
Imagine
for coming
being
to
weak.
our aid.
Hey, leave me alone, dude.
There is one thing I don't understand.
started.
Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut.
The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
Oh, he seems to be... Oh, look at him, because he's all flustered. So cute.
You're with the Astral Express.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it.
Actually, we're here for the Stellaron.
For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer.
I like the amount of boss women. There's a lot of boss.
Don't worry, Madame Yukong
Boss
is kind-hearted
women.
too. Come on now, I'll lead the way.
Please do. I mean, what?
Those monsters back there.
Oh,
They
what's
were
this?
no monsters.
Oh, those
The
were
puzzle.
not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Mara Struck.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I want to deal with that right now. I want to be able to level my people first. Oh, what's that on the floor? I say that as I walk in completely different directions. Don't worry about it. Oh, did March do that? March, you can't just go breaking shit. Jesus. It fell on its own. None of you have any proof. Oh, did we level up the Trailblaze thing and just didn't talk to Pom Pom? I am disgusted in myself. You. But I'm not going any further because there's a man down there. Okay, up here we go. Game is stuttering a wee bit, but it's fine.
Why have we stopped?
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask. That's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
March, how about you stop being an ass? And just at least listen to someone before you jump to conclusions. Jesus. Have I ever mentioned that I don't like March? I think it shows.
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see?
Maybe? I don't
The
know.
soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
Let's push them aside.
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy.
Imagine I just do
Even
it
with all of
on
us,
my own.
We wouldn't be able to move one.
And they're just like, huh?
Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should be simple, right?
Right, so why don't you do it now?
I knew it! This will be a breeze for you. We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
Okay. Neat. Where's the control
You
panel?
know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by your Cloud Knights. If it weren't for Mr. Yang...
Much. I'm just... Is it weird to say that you remind me of Sarah Millican? No.
Customers
Probably
are
the
always
accent.
welcome.
He's a local.
Evils be gone.
Try this on for size.
Hmm.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirit. Good
I keep pressing the thing thinking that's how it works, but it's not. And I don't know why I keep thinking that, because it's not, and it's never been that way.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king well, you gotta make it worth my while.
I'm going to miss you!
Flaming lance?
The accent and the giddiness. Yeah, no, that tracks. Understandable, have a nice day.
Time to go on the offensive.
Except they're both gonna get the heck back up. That was a waste of a burst, I'm saying. Ay, ay, ay.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Oh my god, ow. 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 Ow.
Let's be friends, shall we? All the best.
They're giving us Sampo. Rip.
We're just having fun.
Lance at the ready. To the finish.
Nap time.
Customers are always welcome. Chill out.
There we go. So speedy,
Reach
so
the end of the
fast.
story in your own way.
So fast and speedy. That was easy. I'm assuming it's gonna get harder though as the game progresses.
Looks good.
You mentioned the Stellaron.
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Ooh.
Yes, I am. As
Found
an
a gate.
ambassador, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
Oh, wait, oh, that's... Ah, oh, ah. Oh, wait, I can't hit it with a weakness anyway. Oh, wait, I could have just at least swiped at it with... Yeah, it's too late now. Frog!
Let's be friends, shall we? Evils be gone.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Every time. I don't think I can physically stop myself from doing that, to be honest.
You're in bad shape.
Oh, close. Oh. What would you do
Customers
that?
are always welcome.
So rude. Slime of harmony. Ew. Ew. Oh, there's something back here. Oh. I don't know if it's aesthetic. Could genuinely go up there at some point. It looks real, but then it is JPEG. No, that's fine. probably not meant to be going there anyway. Oh, leave me alone. I want the goodie. I got it in the face. In the face. Oh my lord, there's a lot of you.
All the best! 1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Good omens. Fight us one!
Sounds like more business knocking. Try this on for size.
Time to go on the offensive.
Nap time.
Yeah, oh no. Sorry.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Let's be friends, shall we? Yeah!
That'll take more. You're in bad shape.
Hey, nice. Oh,
Customers are
oh,
always
fish!
welcome.
Look at the fish!
Chill out.
Oh.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Oh, rip. Maybe next time. You'll catch that Pokemon next time, I'm sure.
Savor the vigor of life.
Talk.
Try this on for size.
It's... Oh!
I'm okay. That'll take more than med. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Are there any other healers in this game, or is it just Natasha?
Time for a shot. You're in bad
I'm
shape.
genuinely curious now.
We're just having fun.
Oh, so close. Oh no, it's implodes. Okay. Okay. I thought it was like healing itself, like a last-ditch effort, but
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Bonk. You any books? No any. Ooh, scroll. Sorry, it's scroll. I'll be asking for scroll. We're in a very Asian area.
Looks good.
I don't think I'm meant to be going that way yet. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. There's Bailu too. She's 5 stars, so harder to get. Ah. Oh look, one of those thingies. One of those thingy things. Don't necessarily want to do it, so I'm not going to, but we at least know where one is now. Another one is now.
Get ready and watch your backs.
No.
Leave it to me.
Cool it.
And you're weak to this guy. Wow. Ha. And the physical Trailblazer's technique heals too if you've done that. Well, I mean like in battle.
Well, we're in trouble now.
I specifically mean in battle. But I get what you mean, yeah.
Let's be friends, shall we? All the best.
Do your thing,
What are you
Sampo.
waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Hell yeah. This Natasha and Bailu then? Is it Bailu or Bailu? Bailu? It'll be Bailu, right?
I'm on guard.
I don't know. Hope.
Defend the weak.
Mortality means forever.
Oh.
Naughty children, don't listen.
Well, this is a mighty fine pickle.
Evils begun.
Hey! Hit him. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus! Joke's on you though, you give me my ult. No idea how it says, you'll know when you meet her. True. That's very true.
Sounds like more business knocking.
Lance at the ready.
Savor the vigor of it.
Oh man, I was trying to show he actually went down.
All the best.
Ow!
Just in
Fucking
time.
rude.
Just a little something.
Fucking rude, bro.
Think nothing of it.
I owe you one. What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
I'm on guard.
And it's awake again. Yay! God, these components aren't annoying at all!
Time for a shot.
I want rid of these guys first.
Customers are always welcome. Evils begun.
Booster fire.
1,000
You know what?
wonders to
Double
raise
booster
your
fire!
time, omens. Fight as one.
Ouch.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
Secret of the saints.
Yikes.
Sampo Koski always takes care of his friends. Try this on for size.
Time to go on the offensive.
This guy better not, like, heal when he goes down.
Better late than never.
Because that would suck.
Chill out.
That would actually suck.
Merciful Medicus.
No. Wait, does he lose health doing that? You know what? We're gonna center on this guy. We're gonna absolutely center on this guy.
Not a scratch.
You paid for that.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I owe you one. Try this on for size. What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well,
This is taking a while. If only I could
Lance
do
under
more
ready.
damage.
To the finish. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
All the best.
Naughty children, don't. You're in bad shape.
Wonders to raise raise your spirits. Good omens. Fight as one!
A miracle!
Need to kill the one in the middle. The one in the middle.
Defend the weak.
Let's be friends, shall we?
Time. Savor the vigor of it.
Oh, should have used the heal. Whoops. Ouchies.
We're just having fun. Try this on for size.
And he's back up. These enemies are annoying. Uh-oh.
I'm on guard. Fracture!
Evil's begun.
Naughty children, don't listen. All better now?
Better late than never.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Secret of the Saints!
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Sampo Koski always takes care of his friend.
Seize the moment. Chill out.
Lance at the ready.
Here comes the medicine.
Nice teamwork.
Okay. Don't do the summon thing. Just don't do it. Just don't do the summon thing, please, for the love of Christ. I will cry.
All the best.
Sampo, please, you gotta kill him.
Sounds like more business.
Fracture!
Time for a shot. All better now? Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing.
I apologize this is taking so long, chat.
A miracle!
Very strong and very annoying.
Lance ablaze!
As long as he doesn't summon another person,
Flaming lance!
shouldn't be too bad. He just keeps summoning them, and it's very, very annoying.
Customers are always welcome. Evil's begun.
Oh crap.
1,000 wonders to raise your good omens. Fight as one.
Ah, not close.
We're just having fun.
There we go. Now it's.
What are you waiting for?
Do it, Sampo. Pick his butt.
And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
I'm not doing nearly enough damage.
Let's be friends, shall we?
We're gonna have to work on this. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on our team chat. We're gonna have to build them up because this is painful. And this isn't even like the main boss of this area or anything. This is just one guy.
All the best.
Don't do it again. Uh oh. Whoa, Jesus.
Nice teamwork.
Sounds like more business knocking. Try this on for size.
I'm on guard. Fracture!
customers are always welcome.
Please. Please, if it gets back up, I swear to God.
Let's be friends, shall we?
When you go down, stay down. When you go down, stay down. Oh, thank God. Woo! We have to level stuff. We have to.
We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about.
That's very nice. I don't got a license for this. Nice, I'm driving.
Just
Aww, I want to try.
All ambassadors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Wait, are you talking about Ting-Yun or me?
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Undelivered letter? Why did I get an undelivered letter? What? No, I don't need this. I need to see what my characters need. Alright, what do we need to be able to level the heck up? Okay. You need this thing. I get from... I can synthesize this? Oh, and I've got shit tons! Hell yeah. Okay. I don't know if I need this much. We'll just do this. Yay! I can synthesize it. Let's go! And now I need to be equilibrium free. Yay! Let me enhance the light cone. We need this thing. Which, again, we can synthesize it. I saw it! We can do it! 15 seems like a safe shout. Alright. Need to be equilibrium free, that's fair enough. Oh, we can do traces! Excellent, okay. Can I build this? Yeah! I'm just building things now. Oh, but I can only make 2. This is fine. No, because we need way more than that. How else did I get the... Oh, through a Calig. Oh, I see, okay. Wait, hang on. Now we'll just work on something else. Don't have any of these things. Definitely don't have any of these things. Okay, now we're on to you. What do you need? Make this. I can make tons of this, it's fine. Don't mind me, chat. Talk amongst yourselves. I make this? Add materials? That only makes me 1 though, and I need 2. I need to do this thing. I can probably go do that in a second. See if I can get anyone else. Oh, do they all need... Oh, they all need... You don't. Nice. Excellent. You don't. L to the S. Enhance your light cone, madam. 10, 15, safe show. I don't have many of these. How many was it that I needed? 3. I'll just make them. Oh my god. I could just be using these. That. I have any more. Oh. And this one. All your healing up, please. Back onto yours. Oh, I haven't even done this. Can't do Sampos because he needs, and I can't ascend Tasha. He needs this thing. However, we do genuinely need this doing. So, apologies, chat, but we're going to have to travel to this thing. What it? Oh, and 14 can't I? You.
Seize the initiative.
Found.
Nope. That wasn't who I wanted to do that with, but okay. I wanted to use well first. But I guess not. Rude.
Well, we're in trouble now.
All the best!
Calm your body and mind.
Get some high level friends, make clearing farm and so much easier. You know, I'm gonna be entirely honest.
You're in bad shape.
Completely forgot that was a feature. Oh, this is
nothing
not
of the
good.
weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oh, he's so cool.
I'm okay.
Evils be gone.
Leave the rest to me.
1,000 wonders to raise your good omens. Fight as one.
In the name of Landau, here's a cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
You can still walk away. I won't go easy on you.
Savor the vigor of life.
Uh-oh. Good thing you got that shield, huh?
You will know justice.
Chill out.
Ow. High level sealer? Oh, well, from the looks of it, I might have to do this a second time, so I mean...
You're in bad shape.
I hope you're prepared.
I won't go easy on you.
Savor the vigor of life.
Chill out. Can we talk?
Leave the rest to me. Calm your body and mind. You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you.
I have Bronya set as my support card if she does you any good, but still at like level 60. I mean, she's higher level than I am.
Naughty children, don't listen.
If that's any consolation to you, she's higher than I am.
Good omens. Fight as one.
I really should just like...
Landau. Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe that's what I'll spend tomorrow doing, even though we're not playing Honkai tomorrow.
Time for a shot.
This.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Just, you know, let's get the characters up. You know?
Naughty children, don't listen.
Obviously, there's more than just
You're in bad
the
shape.
team I'm choosing to use for stream. Oh, he doesn't like Chapod.
Away. I won't go easy on you.
Let's be friends, shall we? Evils be gone.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of life.
You will know justice.
Yeah, frozen.
Need to experience. Calm your body and mind.
Customers are always welcome.
Is that all?
Oh, he's okay.
You're in bad shape.
I won't go easy on you.
Yeah.
In the name of Landau, Years of cold.
Starly!
Hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Nap time.
Let's be friends, shall we? All the best!
Leave the rest to me. Calm your body and mind. You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you.
To be fair though, we get to see this repeatedly and it's really cool.
There is no other choice.
I love it, it's so cool.
This ends here.
Why is he so cool? Why is he so cool? We got 2, that's fine. We got 2. It's the perfect amount. Meanwhile, Ping Yun's just like over at the boat, just like, what? They were right behind. What? You know what I mean? What achievement did we get? Oh, we didn't count. Understood, Cappy. Right, I send you. Please and thank you. Level up healer Sam. Me enhance your light one. Awesome. Ooh. No. No is the answer. But that's fine. This should be okay now. I say should. It might be. Navigation, let's go back. A lot of goodies we're gonna miss past this, but this is fine. Send you a friend request in game if you want it. Yeah. Friend requests. Thank you. I assume that was you, actually. I probably should have checked. Was this you? I just clicked accept because you said you'd sent accept friend request. Was this you? Yeah, it was. Okay. It occurred to me that I probably should have double checked before just clicking it. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Oh, we're all level 5. Did we not? Oh, right, because he needed his as well, didn't he? Yeah, take me to the thing. Take me to the goddamn thing. I mean... What do you wanna? Fire, ice. Oh, so do I have any? Oh, a different well. Oh yeah. Okay. And then put my pod. The ice. There we go. Done. Excellent. Perfect. We want
strategy.
Stay.
Do that.
I'm with you.
Do that. And I don't have any more, so just stab it.
Stay calm. Calm your body and mind.
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor of it.
You will know justice.
You can still walk away. I won't go easy on you.
Holy shit, okay. Yikes. Holy shit. Well now.
The story in your own way.
And I lost the character because, well, obviously because he's not mine, but holy god. You must be nice being able to do that. I can't do that. Must be nice. I've had a taste for it now. I want that power for myself. Unironically, do you think we have enough for a warp now? 17, let's go. I mean, we've done a little bit. We've done enough. Ooh, 7. Ooh, 7. We've almost got enough for a while. Nice. Anyway, back to what we were doing before I realized Sampo was not, in fact, level 50. Damn, characters get strong though. We can always come back, it's fine. Ooh, cutscene. Ooh, Galaxy Rangers. Oh. Nice bit of lore that was just dropped. Oh. It's beautiful.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven.
Such a strange name.
On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Hammy Cassider. By which I mean, nice speech.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times.
Currently leveling characters to level 70, and let me tell you, those level 80 supporters aren't as useful as they once were. Wait, what do you mean by that? Better than what I have, but they don't one-shot anymore. Oh, right, I see what you mean. Okay. I understand. But hey, it's nice while it lasts.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time.
Can we talk about it first? We need to breather, man.
I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
Kind-hearted doesn't mean she's kind on the outside.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you can inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
She's so pretty.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead. That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain. It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜 either.
Not so fast.
Aww. But Mr. Yang...
I need to give you two a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
Well, that's not gonna work out. I don't take anything seriously.
She is a top xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜 all over again?
Not the new Madame Cuculia.
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which
just be honest,
make
man.
things much harder for us.
Huh, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it.
It's going to be you. It's going to be you. I'm going to make jokes. But it's going to be you. Mr. Yang should do the
We can
talking.
be his cheerleaders in the background.
I don't think cheerleaders would help in that situation. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Mr. Yang! Mr. Yang!
Let's not do that. Don't worry. We'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
What we said, and you said not to do that. You're giving me mixed signals. What do you want from me? What is it? What would you like to ask? This may be disrespectful, but I'm very curious. Is the Express really here just to help the... I'm not even attempting to pronounce it. I know they keep pronouncing it, but I'm not even attempting it. I will butcher it. Solve the Stellaron problem? Yes, why? Oh. I'd sent more than just yes, why. Holy shit. Good lord, I was about to send an essay. Come on, believe us. After all, people who help others without thinking of compensation or risk in their dangerous trips across the galaxy is rarer than air in vacuum. True. That last bit. Pretty rare to find air in a vacuum. When the higher-ups of this place first heard of your reasons for coming, they thought you were here either to seek immortality or the Stellaron. Immortality? Wait, how did I know that? How did I know that immortality is forbidden? What? What? Have I been hanging out with Dan Hong? Yes, it's the home of the long-life species. Countless elixir seekers from all corners of the universe come to this place to reenact bygone histories and discover the secrets of the residents' immortality. Apologies, I may have crossed the line. I don't know why I said all this. I have absolute trust in your sincerity, benefactor, but the powerful masters are bound to think more like a pawn like me. More than a pawn like me, even. So please be careful. So just don't say we want... Just don't say we want immortality and we'll be fine. Who are you? Reports from the Curio Collection Squad on the front line state that a type of curio called Xenohydra has been spotted in the space station. That sounds very refreshing in this heatwave that everyone is currently experiencing in Europe. Minge. Oh wait, there's a D there. Forget I said that. We hereby issue a wanted notice to all Herta researchers and partners. If you have any information regarding the Xenohydra, please immediately come forward and report it to the reception hall. Sizable bounty is an offer. How much is the pay? What is it? What are you talking about? A massive influx of information is coming in all at once, and yet a single relevant clue has been found to lead to anything. Patience, everyone, listen to me. Carry on with your search and go to the reception hall if you have anything to discuss. No thank you. Off stream. Okay. That's to get off this. Bananas. Anyway. Bananas. Oh, I thought those were stairs. That is quite literally just a. Yep, that's just a. Is Dan Hung one of these fox people? Does he actually have foxies and he's just hiding them? Because that sounds adorable and I want to see it. I want to see it now. I must see it. Okay, but there's guards here telling people not to go. Maybe I have to find a sneaky way around. Or I just have to talk to them. One of the two. Chest! I didn't steal it. You ain't got no proof. Wait. In the chest.
Looks good.
Does it now? What's up here? Oh, go no further. The area head is currently under inspection. The lockdown will be lifted when the safety is ensured. Oh, but there's a chest right there. So rude. Can't go that way. Someone just sat this. Oh, people are sat at this table. Oh my goodness. Oh! Bro. Anything down here? Anything? Oh. Nope, nothing at all. Okay. Good. Off we go. Haha, I got up, you guys didn't. Oh, la, 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 la. Oop. So I need to go. Oh, yeah, she's over there. I want to explore first. Fight me. Ooh. I'm beautiful. Look at me, I'm beautiful and contemplative. I don't know what's happened to my brain. It is gone. Yoink.
If you're looking for a place to wait out the storm, come to 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤 Inn.
Oh no.
Looks good.
Oh no, March might be right. No, I said it, didn't I? I might be right. There's a hotel nearby. Don't put us in there. Don't do it.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Are you not coming?
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Okay, bye. Technically, you're still with us, though. I have dragged you along for such an occasion.
Yes, madam.
Oh, hello.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. They can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess.
Whoa. Whoa, her voice. Whoa, whoa.
Greetings, guests from the Astral Express.
Okay. I'm okay.
Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Lawfu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal.
Ah, here we go again. Say nothing. Let him talk.
The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises.
Did you find another crush?
While the situation
Hey, look,
is
don't
serious,
expose me,
we
okay?
have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help
She's
is
a
not needed on
hot
this
fox
occasion.
mama, okay? Let me live. What do you want from me? We are kin.
You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
Is she summonable? Wait, can I summon for her? Wait. It's only just processed in my brain that she's very unique in appearance, and Oleg wasn't, even though he had so many voice lines. So is she summonable? Are we? Not yet. Not yet. So soon. Soon. Yes.
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
Jesus Christ, March, what happened to shutting up? Probably since she has a unique appearance, yeah. Yeah, you can, in these kind of games, you can kind of tell. It's like that thing that's like, can you spot the main character of this anime, and then it's just a character with, like, Yu-Gi-Oh's hair or something. It's just like a sea of people with, like, black or brown hair, and then the one with bright red or something.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Yep, March, you put your foot in it.
Huh?
Put our foot in it.
And what's that supposed to mean?
No, hey, you shush.
It's only
You
been
quiet.
a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Lawfu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron?
We have a system on the Express that detects the energy of a Stellaron so that we can find it and seal it.
I
We have to
acquired
say.
the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory.
Well, it wasn't us. We don't know how to hack. Or maybe I know how to hack, but I just haven't told anyone. That'd be wicked. That'd be a neat skill to have. I think this update will be Silver Wolf and the Coffin guy that you haven't met yet, unless there's also 4-star characters that will be added. Ah, interesting.
The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her
Oh,
name
hi,
is
Silver Wolf.
Silver Wolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters.
Yo, she's on our train right now if you want to come visit. I mean, well, she isn't, but her hologram. You want to come have a chat?
What say you in your defense?
I'm just gonna let him deal with it. We agreed to let him deal with it.
Leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Okay. Here's my icon. Mom? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's not... Nope. That would make earlier quite weird. We are not related. Can confirm we are not related.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
This voice, though, it reaches me. Holy shit! Can we address the voice acting in this game is absolutely top notch. Like, it's like the voices they've chosen are just whoo. Oh boy. Hold on. Because holy shit. Holy shit.
General Jing Yuan.
Alright. The genuine guy. Jing Yuan. The genuine guy. His Japanese voice is on a whole nother level. I'm gonna have to find that. Now that you've said it, I'm gonna have to find his Japanese voice and just be like, chef's kiss, probably. And also find what his Japanese voice is from, because I'll probably recognize it.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all.
Mortal enemies is a strong term, especially considering a marrying question? I get the impression that I am. Or maybe that's just a dream that I have.
Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the general of the Cloud Knights here on the Law Fu.
Yeah, you are.
General, this is an internal affair for the Law Fu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express.
I do have a question.
It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Lo Fu.
I have a question about his
I
design.
cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve
Why does this man have a door knocker on his shoulder?
And it is our responsibility to handle it.
Why is this man a door? Is he a door? Why has he got a door knocker on his shoulder? Like, what? Has anyone used it? Is it, what? Why? I have to ask. I have to ask.
Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you
I cannot stop looking at it.
Something to show for it.
He's the door to come out of the closet.
With regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor.
Nice, excellent. I approve. Please. 1,000 times I approve. She is not pleased. She has been usurped and she is not pleased. Holy shit.
The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
Please. What did this occasion has come soon? Is Stell simping right now? I mean, I understand, but is she a bit under the weather, if you catch my meaning?
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade.
Oh.
During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined...
The vampire guy? No, I don't think it's Blade the Vampire Hunter. Wait, was I not meant to answer? I'm sorry, Mr. Yang.
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters.
I'm sorry, Mr. Yang. Was I not meant to answer?
I'm convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron hunters to sow dissent between us.
We've been framed! I'm gonna keep my mouth shut this time.
Stellaron, but it will take time, and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stellaron hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Luofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control.
Ooh, I like it. Sneaky.
Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron burst. What say you, my astral guest?
Yes. Ask me again.
What do you think?
Let's move with the current and help out.
If you are able to capture this Stellaron hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you.
I'm okay.
The Luofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search.
I can't catch anything today. Yeah, I have moments like that. Do you know what? Last night, I went on Pokemon Violet and did some shiny hunting. I got a shiny that I've already had 4 times. And a shiny I've already had 3 times. Not any of the thing I was going for. So I understand. I also understand because, like, you know how it is, Pokemon. You know how it is.
If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
I'll tell you everything, buddy. Look at all these fox people, though. Very nice. All these kitsune. Let's go! Oh, well, they've got a different name in this game, don't they? Is it Foxian or something?
Jiaokong Plow 6 is overloaded.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bud. We had a nice conversation once you left.
I understand how you must
You
feel,
menace.
but please stay calm.
Oh, I thought he was the one touching the keyboard. I was like, bro, you're not touching that keyboard. I don't mind me just investigating the area. Ooh, there is something to grab here. I hope you weren't using that. Goodbye. Hey, what's up?
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan.
Something strange. He seems suspicious. Thought he was on our side. He seems a tad suspicious.
Care to elaborate?
Just a tad. I mean, I love him, but he's just a bit. Just hope whenever the next planet comes out, March stays behind and Himiko comes instead. Yes, I would love that. They just keep swapping out which team. I want to go with Pom Pom. Give me the big one, the train conductor. Why would he stop us from investigating Stellar? Why did he ask us to go? Why is he being so kind? Yeah.
He wants us to trust him. He took advantage of Yukong's frosty reception to play the good guy.
Yeah, I like how you said that. It really reverberated in your throat, and I heard it. You'd think that I'm just like in heat or something. I am not, chat. I'm not. I'm just noticing things.
That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron
I like how much
disaster,
talking in
so
this area that is clearly
why is
very
it so
echoey.
keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter?
I was not paying attention, what?
Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jingyuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in.
Oh.
That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
All very good questions. All very, very good questions. What are you hiding, huh? What are you hiding? How are you a solid hologram? That is wild. Jesus. What are you hiding, eh? Detective Yang has cracked the case. Yeah. What are you hiding as well? You have such anger hidden inside of you. What are you hiding? Are you one of the gods? Did you go missing? Are you like ruler of a country and not a country, a planet, and ran away? Are you the Avatar? Who are you? Questions for another time, I suppose.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
Door knocker. Back and I cannot stop looking.
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of
He's a playable
humanity is
character.
often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
What? The Eon of Preservation has probably been killed, right? It wouldn't be that weird if they decided to say March was that Eon, since he's on the path of preservation too. This is true. Very, very true.
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Jingyuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xianzhou. You were bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here.
What is this back and forth we're listening to right now? It's making me suspicious. I mean, I'm already suspicious, but like, now I just feel suspicious over the fact of being suspicious. I don't know what to do. My brain isn't wrapping around this at all.
On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen.
She sounds like a handful. She has her own motives.
There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
Okay. Ooh, those are kinda... I mean, they're kinda...
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
Okay. That's nice. Have you?
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
You're a hyperactive child. He's got weeds in his garden. Does he need help picking them?
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people.
He doesn't have a sword, he's got a
major
flute
tournament.
or something.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
Yes. Quite easily, actually.
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces.
Me! Wahaha! Plot twist! I am the god of all gods! Wahaha!
There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing.
He's gone. He should have been watching. Also, he wasn't exactly quiet in his footsteps.
That boy. I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever.
Please keep laughing.
My fear is that this might prove too big a setback.
Are you the baddie?
Than his exuberance.
When aren't I? Let's be fair. Oh, a new text, huh? So, seems like you will take a bit longer to chat with Madam Yukong. I'm going to go have a stroll outside. Once you're done, you can find me at the door. Hell yeah. When is your boss fight coming out? Give it a year or two. You gotta build up to it, man. You can't just give it to the people. Can I go down here now? Or is it gonna be like, I can. Hey, Queen.
Madam Yukong has asked me to look after you.
You don't sound pleased.
Seems like we were destined to be in each other's company.
I mean, I did pull you on the banner.
The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together?
Oh no. A hotel. Again.
Easy. I know this probably brings back bad memories.
When you have PTSD, but it's specifically for going to sleep at a fancy hotel. It's okay, Welt's here to help us. Calm us down, you know.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already.
The sun hasn't gone down yet, ready for a nap. That's not like you. That hasn't gone down yet.
Oh, what? But we've done a whole day's work. What's the sun playing at? It felt like we spent the whole day in the Palace of Astrum.
You didn't do it. The only thing you did was make it work.
Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail.
Have you considered that these aren't just for show and she can hear everything you're fucking saying? Stop talking shit about her boss. Good lord.
I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots.
Look, you've upset her now. What have you done? You're...
I mean, not that Madame Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Chat. Hear me out. Next update. You get the choice to save Dan Heng on March 7th. And it changes the rest of the story. I'm picking Dan Heng every fucking time.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed.
They're not. She's gonna tell her immediately.
But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private.
Old girl? Question mark. He is a...
They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a work hard, play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill.
Damn, I want to see that.
Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms.
Oh no, not this again. Please let me have the flashback again. She's like, oh, Mr. Yang, help.
All of you enjoy your stay to the fullest. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
March is excited, meanwhile I look like I'm about to fucking die. I'm like, I hate life. I mean, say thanks to her
Why don't you
first.
go back yourself?
What is that animosity for? You know what? I'm gonna tell her exactly what you said.
Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
No.
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Oh, hello.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Precisely. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
On that one, she's not wrong, but at the same time, see you later, Kafka Kid. Nice. And now I'm picturing an alligator with her hair. God damn it.
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody.
Essentially, she just said, "Shut the fuck up." I'm getting there.
The general sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Yay! I don't want to chat with March. Can I just chat to Welt? Ow! Wow.
Let's take advantage of the rest. It won't be easy to track down Kafka the Stellaron Hunter.
Oh, let's let the Express know how we're doing. More importantly, let's see how Don Hung's doing. Ask him what he's up to. Then tell him we're having loads of fun.
How about you shut up? He's clearly traumatized. He's going through things. How about you shut your mouth? Good lord, this woman. I can text him. I'm gonna text him. Message first sent. Are you okay? Yeah, are you alright? No, let me send. Let me send the message. Sampo! It's reminding me.
You've been standing here for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you worried about those two? Welt is with them. They should be fine.
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
Sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, an unexpected calamity. Don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say. It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible.
Stop!
Oh.
Do you know him?
The Xianzhou is in danger. This man, if he's on the ship, then Welt, March, and her... Everyone is in grave danger. But...
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
I can't leave them down there. It's just... I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me. And that everyone is about to be drawn in.
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers.
Yeah, but like, March is also creating burdens for everyone around her. I bet that's like his brother or something. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. He's shipped with... They're shipped quite a lot. And I know that's... like, people do that anyway, but considering the amount of people that ship it, I don't know if that'd be acceptable. March is a bit... Yeah, March is just... Push her out. Eject her from the train.
Tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze all become our baggage. They weigh us down, but they also give us strength to continue the journey. Try not to dwell on it, Don Hung. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem fit during that time. Pom-Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express.
Yeah, but he's literally not allowed there.
You've got to do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line.
Yeah, but he's not. He said he's not allowed.
And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
Maybe. He's like, if I live. And she's just like, you will, dumbass. What? I'm down home now? What? What? Guys, I had a sex change. Oh my god. Oh. I'll go find you, folks. That's an interesting way of talking.
Send the message out. The network is down, but some functions still work.
I feel like this is dangerous. I feel like something is about to happen.
Nothing has changed since I left. Apart from Darkfang.
Something's happening. I don't like what's coming. I'm scared. I'm scared for him.
It's too late to repent.
Ow. Rude. Ow. Rude.
Clemency, never.
Ow.
Step aside. I have.
Ooh.
Shattered Cloud Knight armor. A conflict with the Cloud Knights? Not likely. Mr. Yang wouldn't let that happen.
Oh.
Stay where you are. I can handle this. Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals.
She looks familiar. I think I have her. Oh, he's found a new crew.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Oh yeah, both of them. Both of them.
Revealed in an instant.
That was probably a dumb decision for both of them.
It's but a vision.
That's okay, because then it's going to revive and then she can kill it.
Take this! Shape of Taishin! Rise Phoenix!
That's not a phoenix, that's a fucking chicken. That chicken just sat on a man.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The time is now.
That chicken just sat on a man.
Not going anywhere!
Oh, ouch.
You're hurt.
It's okay.
Clemency,
Phew. This one's strong, all right.
Oh, she's going to die. Yep, she's dead. Oh, was I meant to fail? Yeah, fair enough.
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
Oh shit. Oh damn. Oh damn. We have a healer. Let's go.
Move carefully.
Story. Story? Wait, do I unlock him? Do I get to keep this guy once he's... What? Lanty is the coffin guy? Ah.
Mortality means forever.
Eternal sleep is not the dead.
Oh, he does what he wants. Okay, I see. Oh god. Oh shit. Yo, that's kind of thick though.
I have no interest in stoking. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
No more playing nice.
Allow me to...
Yay! Okay, so kill him in one's fine. Don't think he's unlockable yet. Okay. At least I haven't got on him and I'm done with the story.
Are you two okay?
They have a similar color scheme.
Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I did tell you to let me handle it. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
Yeah, that is true.
I was protecting you more like. It's a Cloud Knight's job to protect others. And this area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me. That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from?
Shake it.
Huh. Okay, you're a civilian then. Come with me.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
Can we address the fact that this guy clearly has been carrying around a coffin? Like, just looking it around. Really, this time. Yes, you got this. I believe. I believe. Imbuing you with the energy. All of my catching energy, it goes to you.
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me. Hey, you're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
Just nod. Please let me just nod.
My name is Dan Hung.
Fuck, I was hoping to try and get away with
I'm on my way to meet up with my friends.
Gosh, both of our catching power combined didn't work. Damn,
But I
that
can leave
sucked.
the port on my own.
I was really hoping Dan Hung would just pretend to be mute.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Locha! Is that right? I remember it. Let's go. Stay close, you two. Cloud Knight Sushang will guarantee your safety.
You don't have eyes on the back of her head, just don't follow her.
One more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
Oh, okay. Right, guys? Question mark. Well, Dan Hung has his own squad now. He's left us.
Message not sent? Why not?
Long-range communication technology is still improving.
Kanji do be hard, yeah, true.
Perhaps the presence of the Stellaron is affecting signal transmission.
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be that Stellaron hunter hacker girl's handiwork.
He sounds so angry. He's trying to hide it, but he sounds so pissed off.
When it first opened, the Petrichor Inn
Ooh.
had another name.
Cloud formation's nice.
Oh, you've arrived.
Why did you say it that way?
No. Only an extra couple of hours.
Oh, that explains it.
Stargazer Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission. It took me a while to sort out our paperwork. I got a sense of the situation on my way back. Just like at Cloudford, Stargazer Navalia's Meridian Pin has malfunctioned. The checkpoint there is abandoned, and the garrison is scrambling to locate the Stellaron. With monsters wreaking havoc and the night scattered, Stargazer Navalia has become a perfect place for the suspect to hide out.
So we've got a bunch of monsters to deal with, an IPC Most Wanted Stellaron hunter to catch, and we have to do all that on our own without reinforcements? Fair enough. This isn't our first rodeo.
Just what we do every day. You've caught a Stellaron hunter before? Well, that's what we do.
That's the trailblazing life for ya.
I wouldn't say you're entirely on your own. When you're ready, let's get going.
Squad. Oh, right. Just want me to talk to her again. Okay. Yes. Let us be off, my child.
Now what's a
My child?
hunt without
Where
a
did that come from?
hound? Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this from the Artisanship Commission. Perfect for hunting down suspects.
Oh my god, it's a walking cloud and it is so cute.
I mean, what can he do exactly? Are we gonna set him loose on Kafka?
Probably sniff her out.
Yes and no. This is 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission. He has all the 5 senses of the Foxian race and takes them to another level.
He is adorable and I want 10.
Be it tracks or scent, as long as he uncovers a trace, he'll follow it all the way to the end. All we need to do is look for any trace left by Kafka. It doesn't matter how good she is at hiding, 𝕃𝕚𝕟 will find her. But before we get started, let's play with his settings a bit and get him ready.
If we're up,
To begin with,
you
let's
can't
set him
wait.
to scent detection mode.
Quiet.
Tell 𝕃𝕚𝕟 to follow the scent of my perfume and see what he can do.
An Inganium. Oh my god, Ida? Dog crafted from the Art Exhibition. Use its locality probe feature to find suspicious odds and traces.
We need to follow these
Ooh.
sparkly traces to find Miss 𝕃𝕚𝕟, right? She's not in a
Ooh,
hurry,
okay.
that's for sure. Playing hide and seek with us while Kafka's still at large?
From inside the pilot house came the general's battle cry.
Oh, okay.
The
Interesting.
traces, where did they go? Is 𝕃𝕚𝕟 malfunctioning? Got it. He says the wind is too strong here at the port, so it's not easy to follow the scent.
How did
That's just the psychic bond between cute girls and cute puppies.
How do I push her off a ledge?
Using the environment to hide her traces.
In game. Probably so.
Our girl from the Skyfaring Commission sure knows how to put up a challenge. Let's look around and see if we can find any other clues.
Or we could ask around? Look how busy this place is. Someone must have seen Miss 𝕃𝕚𝕟. That's not cheating, right? We're just collecting intel.
See a something. I see a something. Oh, I see a few somethings. Yeah. No, you can't throw down trash, no! Oh, I was meant to touch the one over here. Just that the thing went down before I could do it. One wants to bring you. Oh, yeah. I am not asking people, I am an introvert. Ooh, chest. Oh, come back. Ooh.
Miss 𝕃𝕚𝕟 must have left us these clues, right?
𝕃𝕚𝕟 should be able to pick up her traces now.
There's a sparkly, I want to pick up the sparkly.
Tuskira wrap, song lotus cake, guaranteed delicious.
You found me. Ting's quite handy when it comes to tracking, isn't he? If you pick up traces of Kafka in 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤, just switch him on. Don't let her escape.
Ooh. Oh, I won't. Can I pick up the thing now? I want to pick up the thing. It was sparkly and I want to touch it. Touch it real bad. Beep. No. Yes, I know. Use the tracking thing. But I want... Okay. A spark. Okay, fine. Fine. I won't pick up the sparkly. Sparkly here too. God damn it. Fine. We'll go. Jesus. I've just noticed that the background for the train windows is the colour for the planet that you're on. That's pretty neat.
Long were the nights when the clangor of hammers rose to meet the stars. People used to write poems about the shipwrights here. The 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤 relies on the star skiffs produced here to transport people and goods. Now that work in the shipyard has stopped, our internal transport and outbound flights might also grind to a halt.
Oh dear.
Of course. The silver lining is, I don't have to go on as many trips anymore.
You don't seem to worry too much about the 𝕃𝕤𝕤𝕜, Miss Tingyoon.
I wouldn't say that. A good businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Besides, the Alliance has weathered plenty of challenges. We can handle this situation.
Can we know?
Just to warn you, if we do run into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do except cheer you on from the sidelines.
You want to leave all the fun to us? Mm.
Not a lot of people out there could have fought the Mara struck like you did. I'm only a civil servant. I can't imagine what Kafka would do to me if I were caught in the fray. We Foxians don't live as long as the 𝕃𝕤𝕜𝕤 locals, but I still want to enjoy the 100-odd years I've got left. You'd do the same in my shoes, wouldn't you? Besides, the Madam Helmmaster simply asked me to assist you in navigating around Starskiff Haven. It's no different to any other diplomatic mission or delegate reception. I was never much of a fighter, and I'm not one for risking my life either. Getting D-Ting into your hands is already beyond the realm of my job description.
I'll definitely be putting in a few words next time we meet Yukong.
Can you stop with your anger? She's got such anger issues. Why is she reacting this way? Do you think she's reacting this way because of Stellaron, or do you think she's always like this?
Understood. We won't put you out of your comfort zone, Miss Tingyoon. When we run into Kafka, we'll do the fighting. And the capturing, for that matter. Thank you for showing us the way.
Before D-Ting can start tracking, you'll have to feed him some leads. If Kafka is hiding in 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤𝕜𝕜, she'll have left behind traces.
Turn the compass to align the inner rings and the... Oh no. Oh, I can already tell this is going to hurt.
Let's spread out and look for them. Leave no stone unturned.
Oh, that's not nearly as bad. I thought it was going to move all of them. I thought it was going to move all of them at the same time. You had to figure it out from there. Or like, majority of them, do you know what I mean? What is this? Oh. Ooh, a chest. Ooh, a better hat, a better hat. Wait. Tingyoon could use a better hat. Oh my goodness. We did the blue one. Hell yeah. D-Ting? Hey, you okay, bud? D-Ting? Okay. He's really excited. Well, calm down. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. Oh.
Immortal's Delight?
Immortal's Delight. This isn't a clue. It's just a brand of tea I like. 2 cups a day keeps the tiredness at bay.
I could do with a cup once we're done here.
Milk tea twins.
Oh god. Oh no. Don't hang out with March. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Trust me.
Seize the moment. All the best.
It's been a while since we've been fighting, isn't it? Oh, look at that damage. So much better.
To the finish.
You're in bad shape.
I mean, I know it was a weaker enemy, but still.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Okay. Thing over there. Chest over here.
Look! D-Ting found a strange chest. And there's a handprint on it.
Let me see. Slender fingers, but strong. This hand belongs to a killer.
Oh, hey, how do you know that?
There's a note here too. Take your fancy, there's a reward inside. Oh, why do I get the feeling we're not the ones doing the hunting?
Because we're probably not. Probably not in the slightest.
It seems like Kafka predicted our every move. Stay alert, all of you. We could be walking into a trap.
But this wasn't a clue? Because I missed one. Oh, there's one right there. My bad.
Shards of a Cloud Knight's weapon. Something really sharp caused this.
Oh, hydrate. Okay. I'm gonna hydrate.
It must have been Kafka. She's got a scary sword.
Are you sure about that? I don't know what Kafka uses, but it sounds like you fought her before. With intel like that.
Noise.
Noise.
What's this? It looks like clay.
Mr. Yang, any idea?
I think it might be shipbuilding material left over from the assembly line, though I can't tell exactly what the substance is. I don't think it's connected to Kafka.
It could be. This is where we get to the end and she's like, you found the clay? I was really trying to hide that bit. Damn.
I know, is that a grenade? What's that on the side? It's lipstick.
Ah, hi Kafka.
A small something for the lost. She's clearly taunting us.
What makes you say that? That's a pretty grenade though. Not gonna lie.
Seize the moment.
Power up this man. Yo, he got dumpy on him. Let's be honest. he got a thick booty.
Time to go on the offensive.
Nap time.
I don't know why I just randomly noticed it there.
Strategy.
No, we don't. I'm not going anywhere near that thing. I already have to deal with this thing. I'm not going near that one. No. Not yet, anyway.
Customers are always welcome. All the best!
Sounds like more business knocking. Try this on for size.
Oh, whoops, I was meant to go to the one to the left.
Children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Oopsies!
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Let's be friends, shall we? Chill out.
Sampo Koski always takes care of his friend.
Fracture!
Oh, the fire one is so cool.
D-Ting smells something.
That's nice.
Downy cloud and opalescent moon are set in twain by the seals multitudinous. Neither road nor skiff shall cross the gulf and carry me to thee. Thanks to the synesthesia beacon, I can understand the characters, but I don't get what any of it means. Is this something Kafka left behind?
No, that's probably
Seems
one of the
like
ship
a
people.
love poem to me.
I mean, it could have been.
Oh, love poem? Quick, put it back!
It could have been from Kafka. Let's be honest.
Ah, I know what this is. It's an advertisement for a home use object finder.
There are IPC advertisements everywhere. It's about time I got in touch with their trade commissioner.
Oh, there's the thingy over here.
What's this?
A jade seal used by the shipwrights. It opens various passages. It looks like someone used it and then destroyed it. Possibly Kafka?
We should have enough clues here to get D-Ting on the move.
No time to lose. Let's give him the scent and let him...
I think we've rounded up all our suspicious clues. But did Kafka leave them behind on accident?
Why are you even asking
Or
that?
on purpose?
It was very clearly on purpose.
She sure did put a lot of work into this gag, and I think we're the punchline. Making us run around like jerks? I bet she's loving this. I can almost hear her whispering, "Come and get me."
Is that your attempt? Sure is a Stellaron hunter. That would be suitably Kafka-esque.
Don't
Yes.
forget, she's on the IPC's most wanted list. A fugitive that nobody can seem to pin down. And now we've become her prey while she stalks us in the shadows. Let's go, benefactors. Time is of the essence. We must be close.
Can we be? Like, can we be? But your friend apart, can we? Oh. Oh. Thank you, Gazzy. You don't pin her down, she pins you down. Good. I mean, what? I mean, it's not... It's not like that, chat. It's not... So bam! Heal. Because I no longer heal. Whoa, fish, whoa, fish, whoa. Whoa, fish, whoa. You know what? Oh, she's just gonna punch me.
Chill out. We're just having fun.
Hee
Lance at the ready.
You're in bad shape.
Hell yeah. We got it.
We make a pretty good team.
Yeah. Got you in the back. Buddy.
Let's be friends, shall we?
Why does it sound like she's saying Anna?
Always takes care of his friends.
To the finish.
That'll take nap time.
I'll take nap time. No! Not nap time. Can I stop doing this? No. Continue battle. I realized I should probably have saved that for next, but oh well. Ow. Wait, did the other one not die?
Seize the moment. Chill out.
Sounds like more business knocking.
I'm on guard.
Oh, I need to sneeze it. Oh. That's me. Sorry, chat. I don't know if you heard that, but if you did, I apologize. That was probably really loud.
Always welcome.
Oh.
Evil's begun.
And if that was really loud, I do apologize.
Lance at the ready.
Ooh, we
Reach the
killed
end
him.
of the story in your own way.
Okay. Oh, what's another one? I think we're going the wrong way, chat. Oh, I'm meant to be going up there. Okay. Chat, I'm going the wrong way. You didn't hear it? Also, bless you, thank you. Also, that's good. Means you won't hear when I suffer from sneezes.
All the best.
Time to go on the offensive.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape. I'm okay.
We got him.
We make a pretty good team.
Another chest, another handprint. Has this woman got nothing better to do?
A little cheese for the rats in the maze?
Rats? Oh, she's playing games with us. I hate her.
Yeah, well, some of us hate you too much. Was that harsh? Was that a bit harsh?
We're just having fun. Try this on for size.
I'm on guard. To the finish.
Nap time.
Okay, stop. Bonk. Oh, it got back on its feet. Rude. We did it. Wait, so that means there's something up here, right? Oh, it's a puzzle. No, we haven't done this puzzle. What is this? Oh. Base junction device. Station tracks no it's because it's difficult to understand. Self puzzle. Oh god. Rotate the corresponding area so that the physical block of the X and X's corresponds to the plates on both sides. What? Oh, good lord. Oh, that's not nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. Seriously. I think it might be the ball you're using, because fast balls
This'll get a good price.
work... Oh, I can put that on her as well. Fast balls work better if the Pokemon itself is fast. So like for a Jigglypuff, Jigglypuffs aren't especially fast. Like its speed isn't its great point, so maybe that's what the problem is. Not. There we go. Those were the only balls I had left. The normal ones don't catch anything either. Well, there should be a widget at the bottom which allows you to buy balls. If you can, that's if you're not on mobile, that is. If you're on desktop or the what was it, browser, there'll be a widget underneath the stream where you can purchase items. You can buy Great Balls or Ultra Balls or any ball really.
The scent. Where did it go?
When the trace of the hunted disappears, the hunter better think twice.
There she is,
It
in
might
the flesh.
mean the tables have turned.
Why are the Cloud Knights against her? Yeah, but I gotta earn money first. I think you earn money from watching, but you can do battles in the same widget, which also gets you money. And you can do some really like basic battles. That's usually what I do, just do the easiest battles.
Kafka.
Shocking.
These Cloud Knights aren't Mara struck. What did you do to them?
Just a little persuasion to get them to listen to me. But you know all about that already, don't you?
Oh no, don't call out to me. Oh dear, done.
What a hassle. This place is too far for the diviner. See you up ahead.
Wait, no, come back. Let's just talk some more.
All the best!
Hey, watch the face!
Can you stop bullying Sampo? Jesus Christ! Good lord! Oh, okay, yeah, do the thing, do the thing.
The customer is king,
Do the
and for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Time to go on the offensive.
Here comes the medicine.
I owe you one.
Evil must be gone.
Try this on for size.
Oh, thank God. We got him. We got him.
Quick! Don't let her escape!
March, not so fast.
I was about to say, we're about to get into a lot of trouble because March just screamed that. We need to listen to Welt, March. We gotta listen to him. There's a reason. There's a reason he's the old one of the oldest on the crew.
Sounds like more business.
He knows what he's doing.
Time to go on the offensive.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Oh.
We make a pretty good team. This'll get a good...
Oh, I can see this only going well.
Let's be friends, shall we?
We're just having fun.
To the finish.
Explode!
Naughty children, you're in that
Explode!
Talk.
Victory!
Customers are always welcome. Yeah.
We're just having fun.
I'm on guard.
That looked like it blew like blew her way back. She got devastated. Hello, sleeping fish. Goodbye, sleeping fish.
Let's be friends, shall we? Chill out.
We're just having fun.
Lance at the ready.
Time. Savor the vigor of it.
Ow. Ow. Oh, it lived. Curses. Wild again.
Customers are always welcome.
Try this on for size.
Hey. We did it. There she is.
So close and yet so far. You'll have to pick up the pace.
There's no way through here. We need to think of a way to cut her off.
Don't worry about locked doors, benefactors. We can use the conveyor belts.
No, come back! Kafka, please! Oh, no, I see, okay. I got it. Ooh. Got it.
Looks good.
Yeah, what? Oh, wait, I can just go down the stairs. I'm like trying to figure out how to go over the freaking boxes. Might as well walk around just in case. Okay, never mind. Oh, right, okay. I can come back to this later. This. Oh, that. Oh. Whoop. You startled me. Ow. Oh, for sure it hit me first. Joke's on you, I am quick. I'm a nimble little shit. Hold on, what?
All the best!
Not a scratch. Lance at the ready. Indestructible.
Savor the vigor of it.
Let's be friends, shall we? Evil's begun.
Ow. Being bullied.
Try this on for size.
I'm on guard.
Nap time.
Can we talk?
Lance at the ready. To the finish.
Savor the vigor of it.
Yeah. That's all.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
And either that's that. Probably intentional. I'm not going in there. That sounds dangerous.
We need a strategy.
Oh god, that looks horrendous. No thank you. I was like, what'd she say that for? just gonna preemptively do this.
Flaming lance! Forward!
Seize the moment. Chill out.
Try this on for size.
I'm on guard.
Naughty children, don't nap time.
Don't nap time? Oh no! But they need it for energy.
All the best.
You're in bad shape.
Oh, I thought he had a status on him. I guess not. Rip.
Looks good.
I can see her over there. And I'm just... Oh, I wanted to see if there was a chest.
Welcome, Astral Expressors. Looks like you caught me.
Admit it, Kafka. You planned for us to come here.
I didn't plan anything. It was the future. We interfere on countless future possibilities and make the best future a reality. You speak too highly of us, Welt. The Stellaron Hunters are merely Destiny's slaves.
Best future? Best for who? As if you'd consider anyone but yourself.
Rude.
If I said best for the universe, would you believe me? Best for me, naturally.
We're taking you to see the General of the Law Fu. You can profess your innocence all you like, but the General will decide your fate.
Oh, thanks. But no thanks. I can't stand moving at someone else's pace. We don't have much time. If I were you, I'd make a move before it's too late.
Okay.
Well, we're in trouble now.
Well, shit.
Evil's begun. 1,000 wonders to raise your good omens. Fight us one.
Oh, I was really hoping that would work.
The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
I'm on guard. Defend the weak. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
Hey, Kafka, did you expect me to have fire powers, Kafka?
Savor the vigor of life.
Ready? How does that feel?
Oh.
I'm okay.
Hey, whoa, hey now. Hey now, what are you doing?
Customers are always welcome. All the best.
Something for everybody.
Yo, can you cut it out?
Sampo Koski always takes care of his friends.
No, stop that! Stop making me do this!
Naughty children, you're in bad shape.
Let's be friends, shall we?
Zoning out. I can help.
Oh shit.
Oops.
Uh-oh. Don't do that to my healer!
Just in time. Just a little
Not my healer! She knows! She knows who my healer is!
I owe you one. What are you waiting
Give her the
for?
present! Give her the present! Give her the goddamn present!
King. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Oh.
Time to go on the offensive.
I did it! I'm free! Fire!
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of life.
Customers are always welcome. Evil must be gone.
Ready?
Can we talk?
Feeling a little dizzy?
Uh-oh. Oh no. Sampo, no! She has a gun! What the fuck?
Dance at the ready.
I'm just gonna...
Nap time.
Let's be friends, shall we? All the best! 1,000 wonders to raise your good omens! Fight as one!
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance!
She has a move that leaves you dominated, how fitting. Right? Sampo, please stop. Sampo, no, stop. Sampo, Sampo, stop.
Something for everybody.
Not so fast. Fracture!
Customers are always welcome. Evil must be gone.
You're in bad shape.
Zoning out. I can help.
Okay.
Watch your feet.
Uh-oh. Quick, healer! Do your healing!
Just a little something.
Healer, please!
Think nothing of it.
She needs to heal herself, holy shit.
Sounds like more business knocking. Try this on for size.
All the best!
I'm on guard.
I did it! Battle over! I gotta... Woo. That was scary.
Finally.
Oh, it's a cutscene, and it's going at like 5 frames a second. Nice. Uh-oh.
Elementary. Your every move has been foreseen by the Omniscient. Fushun, Divination Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here.
She wanted that. I could tell she wanted
Crew
that.
of the Astral Express. This is our first encounter. Though given that I have encountered you in foresight, perhaps I should say the second. I am Fushun, Master Diviner at the Divination Commission and one of the 6 charioteers. Far-flung friends ought to be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not aligned for such an occasion. You'll allow for a postponement of the usual formalities, I trust? We should begin with the matter at hand. What the actual heck is she saying?
Showing up. No, even that.
If the method of my speech is offensive to you, you need but say.
We received an assignment from General 𝕃𝕚𝕤𝕤 to arrest the Stellaron Hunter. Thank you, Diviner, for coming to our aid, but we must escort the fugitive to the General.
Essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here, if you care to see. Upon detaining the Stellaron Hunter, questioning and all further arrangements are to be undertaken by the Divination Commission.
Did the General just spare us a walk with Kafka? I knew he was a good guy.
Jesus Christ, Marge. Can he spare me a walk with you? Good
Understood.
Lord.
However, the General promised that all intel would be shared with us. We have a right to know anything that Kafka divulges.
Oh? That guy. Can I go one day without him throwing me under the...
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be. We just want to listen in on the questioning.
Very well. Urgency demands fluidity. The three of you shall accompany me to the Divination Commission.
Can't we do the questioning here? The Stellaron Hunters are slippery. What if she makes a break for it?
I mean, we've all turned away from her. We've literally all turned away from her. If she's still here, I'd be surprised.
While I am here, she will not escape. Only the Divination Commission has the methods to make her talk and bring the truth to light. The time has arrived. We must depart. Please proceed.
Okay. Oh.
Let's disembark here, benefactors.
I may live in relative seclusion, but I can recognize my own territory. Why did you bring us here? Does this look like the Divination Commission to you?
No need to yell, Master Diviner. The Meridian Pin is malfunctioning, and I couldn't find the entrance to the delve. I wanted to get us straight to our destination, but this is the only place I could dock the star skiff. Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place. Let's just walk the rest of the way from here.
She doesn't want to walk.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the marsh and water trigrams. The vessel is stranded and the way is blocked.
Okay.
I heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their fingers.
March, I'm gonna push you over that railing, I swear to Christ. You count on your finger. Yep.
What's wrong with that? We've got 10 fingers. May as well use them.
You need to count on your
I just
fingers.
performed some quick divination, and the hexagram is consistent with our current predicament. The star skiff cannot take us to the Divination Commission today. Alas, without me in charge to handle the Stellaron crisis, I dare not even imagine the kind of mess the Commission must be in.
It's true. The Divination Commission really can't go a single day without Lady Fu.
That's why you have to develop your talent pool. Otherwise, everything falls apart when you go on vacation.
Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. I'm going ahead to make some inquiries. Goodbye. The prisoner must follow me every step of the way. This is 𝕃𝕚𝕤𝕤's order.
You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word. We have to be present when you question Kafka.
You think too little of me. My word is my bond. I will stick to my promise even if this delve collapses. That's very unlikely, by the way.
Oh, well, now you've said it, it's gonna happen, though.
To have this
Oh,
prisoner
what?
speak, the Commission must resort to unconventional means. The
Oh,
nature of
Zoro.
which is confidential.
Wait, that's like
and cannot be
Suin Zoro.
disclosed. Forgive me. But I can assure you that the questioning will not begin until you arrive. Even if that means wasting precious time. I have appointed someone to wait for you in front of Exalting Sanctum Plaza. Once we've consolidated our internal affairs, you will be brought into the Divination Commission. Please be patient.
Okay. We trust you.
Don't answer for all of us. I don't trust. Well, I kind of do, but at the same time, I don't want to agree with March, so I don't trust.
I think I offended someone again.
Yeah. You think?
Don't start.
I will start.
Don't take it to heart, March.
No,
Miss
take it to
Fuxian
heart.
seems like a reasonable lady. I'm sure she's not angry with you.
She seemed it.
Really? I thought she was pretty icy.
As icy as Dan Hung, I'm sure she's just putting on a tough front. Some people are not what they seem.
I don't know how to deal with people like that.
How about you just go to the Express then and leave it with me and Mr. Yang and
Okay,
not
enough
have to put up with
chit-chat.
you?
I reckon the Divination Commission could be a while. Let's take a look around.
Yeah. That star skiff was pretty cool. There must be loads of interesting things in Exalting Sanctum.
Hey, I caught the Hisuian. Perfect time to end stream. Dun dun dun. We shall do this though. Let's see. Oh. Listen. Alright, chat. Listen. I love that. That's amazing. I got dominated. Let's go. I mean, I didn't even read what that one was. Hold up. There we go. What goes around comes around. Oh, captured. After. Okay. Let's go. Can't do that, but we can do a 10 warp. Let's go. This is how we're ending stream. Whoa. Thank you. Wow. Purple! Oh, okay. What did we get? What did we get? Alan! We got Alan! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, look how cute the picture is! He's really oh, it's so cute! Ah. Oh! Ooh! I need that. Nice! Oh, I can't believe we got Arlen. That is so cool. Yes! Yes! We got Arlen. Who's it with the... Oh, it's me with this one. Hold up. Hold up. Let me do this and then we'll have a look. Yeah! Let's go! Alan! Let's go! Look at him! Yes! Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop spinning you. I'm sorry. Okay. Woo! Okay. Nice. Well, chat. As you may have guessed, this is the end of the stream. Actually, wait. I need to say goodbye to YouTube first. I even attempt to say goodbye to the stream. Okay, YouTube. Yeah, that's it. Next time we shall question Kafka and see if she gives us any information or if she's just messing with us. My bet is on the latter. But yeah. See you guys next time. Bye 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 bye.